The following video may be disturbing to some viewers. Viewer discretion is advised. Mark Latunsky attended Central Michigan University from 1987 to 1991. Then earned a master's degree in chemistry in 1995 from the Iowa State University. In 2001, he married Emily Latunsky and they had 4 children. He owned his house and even applied and was granted permission to add an 8-foot by 20-foot living space in the basement. Over time, Mark started to slip mentally. In 2010 and 2012, Mark was diagnosed with severe, recurrent, and chronic major depression with psychotic features, adjustment disorder with depression and anxiety with paranoid schizophrenia, and borderline personality traits. In 2013, Emily and Mark got divorced and he was granted visitation with his kids on occasion. Mark's condition was able to be treated with proper medication, yet he would rarely take them. Emily has given a brief description of things that occurred when Mark wouldn't take his medicine. When he doesn't take his medicine, he'll watch torture horror movies, talk to himself, stay out all night, threaten to get rid of his children's animals, claim their son isn't his child, and fail to shower and shave. Other filings made by Emily show that he's kidnapped his own children by failing to follow custody plans, kept her and her children from leaving from home, made frivolous claims to Child Protective Services, and claimed she and her brother were trying to murder him by poisoning a well. In 2013, he even went so far as to introduce himself as William Gregory Dean to police and claimed that he killed Mark Latunsky with the stroke of a pen. After, he pretended to be unconscious when police found him lying in his father's nearby home. After their divorce, Mark continued to not take his prescribed medications. In 2019, Emily filed and was granted permission to cut parental rights to Mark. Mark was also fired from his career as a chemist. His employer said they fired him for not taking his medication as prescribed. October 2019, Michigan. A man from New York made a business trip over to Michigan. Mark met the unidentified man at a bus stop in Michigan and started flirting with him. John Doe was a bisexual individual and was enjoying the conversation. He and Mark seemed to be hitting it off, so John got into Mark's car to have a better conversation. From there, the two men made their way to a local establishment for a soda and talked some more. That was the last thing John says he remembers about their meeting. The next thing John remembers is waking up in Mark's basement with a leather strap around his ankle which was attached to a chain to keep him from leaving. It isn't clear how John got a butcher's knife, but he said he used it to cut the leather strap and free himself. He quickly fled the residence, knife still in hand, and ran outside to find help while he dialed 911.
Shiawassee 911, where's your emergency?
This is going to sound insane. I'm here in Detroit. I'm from New York, and I met this guy at the bus station who offered me a ride, and I'm not even sure where I am, but I broke out of this fucking basement, and I need a ride. Okay. I'm in trouble. I can't even find my way back to his place if I wanted to. I don't know if you can take me a signal. I'm from New York. I'm walking down the street with a picture knife, sweetheart. I need help.
Okay, I'm going to get you help. Are you walking down the street right now?
Yes, ma'am, I am. I'm passing a barn. It's all beautiful here.
You're passing what?
A barn. I don't know what street I'm on. Can you pin where I am?
Okay, it looks like I can. What's your name?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
And I can't believe I don't know where I am. I don't know. Like, I never ever had anything like this happen. I don't know whether he drugged me. I don't know. I woke up in the fucking basement, okay? Chained in the basement with a leather thing around my ankle, and I cut it with the butcher knife that I have in my freaking hand, excuse my French.
Okay. Do you have anything on you right now? Are you carrying anything?
I have my phone. I'm sorry, what?
Are you carrying anything?
A butcher knife. Until I see a police officer. When I see a police officer, I will throw it. Until then, I don't trust that he's not walking up because I got lost, and I don't even know if I'm headed towards his house or not. That's why I'm dialing 911.
South Morris Road, I believe.
I would have just kept walking until I hit Main Road. but I'm lost. So I don't even know if I'm headed back towards his house.
He just woke up in a basement. He was chained to something, so he cut the chain off.
I cut the leather strap that had the chain.
He's not sure where he's at. What are you wearing?
I am wearing black shoes, a black hoodie, Jordans.
3513, send that to me as well.
Okay.
I just want to get out of here, and I want to go home. I don't even care about the legal case I was here for. I'm sorry I can't help them. I want to go home.
Okay, all right. And listen, I've got help on the way. What were you here for?
I'm a volunteer court advocate. I came here to help on the CSC meeting, and I was supposed to be meeting them at the bus station. I met this guy. I'm by. He was cute. He hit on me. I don't know. We went out to the car. We talked. We went to the store. Had a soda. I woke up in the basement.
Okay.
He obviously drugged me.
Okay, when I get a trooper close to you, I'm going to need you to put that butcher knife down, though.
Oh, that's not an issue, sweetie. We'll go flying into the woods.
Okay.
Your officer is in no danger. I've been a public
You don't need to throw it in the woods, but I just don't want it on you. Is there anything else on you at all?
Just, I don't even know if I have my cigarettes.
Okay. You don't have a bag or anything else?
No, I don't know where my bags are, sweetie.
Okay. Okay.
I was very fortunate that my wallet was in my hoodie.
Okay.
And that's, yes, ma'am, and that's something I don't tell anybody. I mean, you can run me, you can check me out. You're an advocate. I'm sorry, I'm nervous.
That's okay.
Over 26 years at 400 Carlton Avenue, Central Islip, New York. All my friends told me, you don't go, why are you going to Detroit to help people? What's wrong with you? I said, people need help. Look at me.
You're a ways from Detroit, you know.
No, sweetheart, I don't know. I was supposed to be meeting these people in Flint. I met this guy here. He seemed like a nice guy. He points outside like he wanted to talk. I go outside. He goes, oh, well, you just started shooting birds. He was cute. I'm from New York, and I've never had this happen.
Are you injured at all? Do you think that you need any medical attention at all?
No, I'm not injured.
Okay.
I only know for myself. I'm in a panic right now. Chain is only as good as the weakest link, honey. He had a leather strap to a metal chain. He's an idiot.
Do you know what his name was?
No.
No?
And I don't want to pursue it. I want to go home. Okay? I want to go home. I don't. That's it. I went with him of my own free will because I thought he was cute. I'm going to let it go. I don't know what he gave me. I don't know what transpired. And I'm just going to get myself in his test. And I'm going to put this behind me. Okay? Please don't make an incident out of this. I work in the court system, and I do not want that. Please. I beg you.
Okay. I'm going to be honest with you. It's completely up to you and the officers. And I have no pull over whether you go with somebody or not. I'm just sending help for you.
If you go with somebody on your own free will, it's not kidnapping. So technically, he hasn't done anything wrong in the eyes of the law. I think let's just get me the hell out of here so I can go home. Okay? Mm-hmm. That's all I want, ma'am. And I'm sorry if I'm not sure. I can't believe I had a big choice in my head. I never ever thought this would be me in my life. I've turned so many streets, I'm not even sure.
Can you see anything, street sign, or what can you see on the street?
I'm looking at green fields, and it's really beautiful, and a full moon, and I'm walking this direction, and I'm praying to God I'm not headed back towards his house, because I got twisted around.
Okay, where I'm showing you, the trooper is a little bit away, but when he gets closer, I'm going to need you to put that knife down.
That's no problem, ma'am. I have nothing but respect for the police officers. I've never had a problem with police. I've advocated for the police in the New York State.
Just advising. He has a knife in his hand he used to cut that leather off. He's going to put it down when he sees you approaching.
Okay, clear. Thank you. I appreciate that.
That's okay.
Because I don't know if I'm working towards him, and if he comes walking out, I don't know what I'm going to do. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to be alarmed.
Okay.
Because I don't know. I was definitely.
And what did you say?
I'm wearing a black and gray hoodie.
Oh, yeah.
I'm wearing gray blackish jeans. I'm wearing Jordans. I'm talking on a cell phone.
Okay.
And I can't. It's so real right now. When this settles in, I'm probably not going to be able to function. This is like shit from a movie.
You're positive that you're not hurt at all? You don't need any medical
Oh,
attention?
yes, ma'am, I'm fine. You don't understand. I ran over fence. I ran down driveways. I ran all over so much that I'm fucking lost. Excuse my French. I was making sure I wasn't being followed. I don't know whether he's got dogs. I don't know. I don't remember going to his house.
Okay. So when were you at the bus stop that you met this person?
It happened today.
Okay.
That's it. I met him in Flint. I don't know. I didn't have sleep for, almost 48 hours between traveling and everything. I don't know. I don't know. I'm going over a little bridge here.
He's advising he does not need any EMS.
No, I don't need nothing. I don't want an incident report. I just really need a ride. Just get in here, please.
They don't have to be on the spot.
Okay.
I just want some.
The trooper looks like he's not far from where your phone's pinging. So if you see him approaching, I need you to put that knife
Okay, I don't see any lights at all.
Okay.
Okay, I'm starting to see lights coming up behind me. They're ways away, though.
Okay.
I will sit this on the guardrail as soon as I can tell nobody's walking behind me in his headlights.
What do you mean guardrail? There's guardrails?
There's a guardrail right on the side rail. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. You're not on I-69, are you? You're on, like, a back road, right?
It's got a yellow line, so it's traffic going both ways. It's opposing traffic with the yellow line, and it's single on each side.
Okay. Do you see many vehicles, or?
This is the second vehicle I'm seeing tonight.
Okay.
And I'm hoping this is a cop, because if it's not, I'm going to be really scared.
Okay, there is a river north of him. So is the guardrail going over a river, like a?
I can't see, it's dark, but
okay.
I'm flagging down whoever this is. So if this is the maniac, you're going to hear some crazy shit. I don't know. I think this is a cop because that looks like an extra bright light, so I am now putting this down.
Okay.
I am unarmed. It is on the guardrail. I am not armed.
He sees you, he's putting that knife on the guardrail.
I am not armed.
Okay, nice here.
Okay.
It's over here.
He
I'm
sees
not armed.
He sees you.
Okay. I just want him to know I'm not armed.
He knows.
I'm not armed.
He knows.
Yes, sir, I am. I'm not armed. I'm just really happy to see you. No, sir, you do whatever you have to do. You're the police. Stand in front of my car. Whatever you need, sir. Okay, I'm going to hang up on you, okay?
Yep, he'll take good care of you.
During his call, John stated that he didn't want to press any charges. He just wanted to go home. He told the same thing to police officers and even went as far as to say his relationship was consensual with Mark. That pretty much tied the officers' hands as no crime was claimed to have been committed. Officers drove John to a gas station a little ways from Mark's house and Mark was allowed to return home. It is reported that once all was said and done, John once again returned to Mark's home for up to a few more days. November 2019, Bennington Township, Michigan. The details remain unclear as to how Mark lured his second victim, a 29-year-old man, back to his residence, but it had a similar outcome. This John Doe was able to escape from Mark's house only wearing a kilt. He started running down the street looking for help while he dialed 911.
Charlotte County 911.
I want to get away from some creepy guy. He had me tied up in his basement.
I'm sorry, what's that?
I'm trying to escape from some guy who had me chained up in his basement.
He had you chained in his basement? Where are you calling from?
I don't know. I don't know this road.
Are you on?
From here.
Okay, hold on 1 second. Looks like you're on Tyrell Road.
It could be.
Are you walking?
Yeah.
Hold on 1
I don't
second.
even have shoes on.
3562. Can you start for Tyrell Road just east of Morris Road?
I don't know if I should try to go to someone's house. I don't know where I'm at.
67 standby. 3562. Can you start for Tyrell just east of Morris Road? Okay, I'm trying to put out a call. 62,
okay.
You can start off for Tyrell. just east of Morris Road. Had a subject that was cleaned up in someone's basement, just fled the residence. He's out on foot.
He's after me.
Okay, I need you to go to somewhere safe. If you can run up to somebody's house. Where are you at right now? Are you able to get away?
Help me. Help me.
6'2", he's running towards the house. The guy's trying to come after him. I'm trying to get further. Okay, I need an address where you're at. I'm trying to get it.
What's your address? I'm on the phone with the cops right now.
431. What's their address? I need their address.
He won't give me the address. Please.
Can you tell me what? I need their address. What is your name?
My name.
Are you outside or inside somebody's house?
I'm trying to find someone to help me.
Are you in the road? I have some state troopers that aren't very far away.
I don't know where I'm on a white house across from like a barn.
Okay, are you close to the road? Can you see an address on the mailbox?
Yeah. I'm too far away from the mailbox.
I'm sorry?
I'm too far away from it.
I need you to give me an address so I can send the troopers.
Okay.
Look for a mailbox.
Okay.
Can you see a mailbox? Are you on the road?
Yeah, I'm on the road now.
6'2" and 12. He's running down the road, trying to get an address or a mailbox or something from him. Kind of hysterical. See a mailbox and tell me what the address is.
910W.
910?
Yeah.
I think he's in front of 910 West Tyrell. Is that 910 Tyrell?
Trying to get away from him. No, please. I'm on the cop. What's your address? What's your address? Me.
Let me can I talk to whoever you're talking to?
What's your address? What's your address? 910 West Tyrell.
3562 and 12. They're going to be at 910. That's the house they're at, 910. He's talking to a homeowner there. Okay, do you know where the house was at that you were at?
It was not even a mile down the road going, I don't know what way. I see the trooper.
Okay.
I see both of them. It was a house with an RV is where I'm at right now.
Okay, can they... Are you out with the trooper?
No, but I see the trooper right there. He just, yeah, trooper is right here.
Okay, go ahead and talk to them, and you're going to have to point out where the house was at that you're in, okay?
Okay.
All right. Go ahead and talk to the troopers there.
Okay, so
right.
hang up.
Yep, you can hang up with me.
Okay.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
A few neighbors were too afraid to help the unidentified man who came pounding on their door wearing nothing but a kilt and holding a rag over his bloody mouth. During his 911 call, Mark was chasing after the man. Police pulled up onto the scene just as Mark had also caught up to the victim. Mark claims he was only trying to get his $300 kilt back. Once again, Mark found another victim who refused to report a crime, keeping police from doing a proper investigation. Mark and John Doe too left the scene and returned home. December 2019, Bennington Township, Michigan. Mark, now 50 at the time, met a 25-year-old man named Kevin Bacon on the Grindr app. They agreed to have their first date on Christmas Eve. Kevin told his roommate about his date before setting off to meet Mark. Again, many of the details remain unclear as to what happened once the man returned to Mark's house. Mark admitted that at some point he stabbed Kevin in the back and then slit his throat. From there, he proceeded to tie Kevin's body up by his feet and hang him from the ceiling. Mark then mutilated Kevin's body, even admitting he went so far as to cut off Kevin's testicles and eat them, earning his nickname of the Grindr Cannibal. When Kevin didn't show up for Christmas breakfast, Kevin's family and roommate started to get concerned since they hadn't heard from him since his date with Mark. They notified the authorities, and the authorities located Kevin's car in a parking lot in Clayton Township. Inside, they located his phone and other belongings. Police were able to search the phone, which led them back to Mark, and on the 28th of December, police gained access to Mark's house. Kevin's body was still hanging from the rafters. Finally, Mark was arrested. There was a lot of speculation as to Mark being competent enough to stand trial. After an immense psychological evaluation, the State Center for Forensic Psychiatry determined that the client was not presently competent. He said the case will be put on hold while the Tunsky receives treatment to try to improve his mental competency. What that means is everything is put on hold in regards to the trial while he gets treatment. Mark's attorney. The treatment consists of a combination of counseling, medications, and assessments to try and restore him to competency within 15 months. If Mark is deemed competent in the next 15 months, then he would proceed to trial. However, if Mark is not restored to competency after 15 months, then he will be turned over to face civil commitment proceedings and continue to receive treatment. For lack of a better word, the case would be temporarily dismissed against him. Mark's attorney. However, if Mark is ever deemed to be competent again, the charges would be brought back because there's no statute of limitation for murder. February 2020. Mark is found to not be competent enough to stand trial. Mark's house was sold later at auction for $101,733 to an unnamed buyer. Mark will remain in custody for the unforeseeable future. The most disturbing realization to me after digging into these incidents is that if even one of the earlier two victims had pressed charges, Kevin would probably still be alive. I appreciate you checking out this video, and I know I only covered one call in this video, but wow. I've never heard of this incident at all, and it happened at the end of last year, so I figured there were many other people that also hadn't heard of it. The world really is a fucked up place sometimes, everybody. Please stay safe out there, and I will catch you in the next video. And just remember, it's always scarier if it's true.